हरे कृष्णा। ओम अज्ञान तिमिरांधस्य ज्ञानांजन शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले सुवयं रूपं कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। मैं घोर अज्ञान के अंधकार में उत्पन्न हुआ था और मेरे गुरु ने अपने ज्ञान रूपी प्रकाश से मेरी आंखें खोल दी। मैं उन गुरु को सादर दंडवत प्रणाम करती हूँ। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णवों की जय। हरे कृष्णा। पिछले श्लोकों में हमने देखा कि भगवान अर्जुन को कृष्ण भक्ति या बुद्धि योग के लाभ बता रहे हैं। आइए हम भी जल्दी से पुनरावृत्ति कर लें। सबसे पहला लाभ, कृष्ण भक्ति करने से मनुष्य के अच्छे और बुरे दोनों ही कर्म फलों के बंधन से मुक्ति मिल जाती है। दूसरा लाभ, कृष्ण भक्ति करने से मनुष्य परम पदम अर्थात भगवान के चरण कमलों में आश्रय पा लेता है और वह कभी भी जन्म मृत्यु के बंधन में नहीं फंसता, अर्थात वह वैकुंठ वासी बन जाता है। वैकुंठ अर्थात जहां कोई कुंठा नहीं, कोई तकलीफ नहीं। तीसरा लाभ, कृष्ण भक्ति करने से मनुष्य वेदों के कर्म कांड में बताए गए देवी देवताओं की सकाम भक्ति से न तो आकर्षित होता है और न ही विचलित होता है। वह कर्म फल से पूर्ण रूप से अन्य मनसक या विरक्त हो जाता है। इस प्रकार वह सिर्फ कृष्ण की प्रसन्नता के लिए सभी कार्यों को करता है। आइए अब श्लोक संख्या 53 में भगवान ने अर्जुन को कृष्ण भक्ति का चौथा लाभ बताए हैं, हम भी सुनते हैं। श्लोक नंबर 53। श्रुतिवे प्रतिपन्ना ते यदा स्थास्यते निश्चला समाधौ अचला बुद्धिस्तदा योगम अवाप्स्यसि। श्रुतिवे प्रतिपन्ना ते यदा स्थास्यते निश्चला समाधौ अचला बुद्धिस्तदा योगम अवाप्स्यसि। भगवान अर्जुन से कह रहे हैं कि जब तुम्हारा मन वेदों की अलंकारमयी भाषा से विचलित ना हो और वह आत्म साक्षात्कार की समाधि में स्थिर हो जाए, तब तुम्हें दिव्य चेतना प्राप्त हो जाएगी। यहाँ समाधि का अर्थ है पूर्ण ज्ञान। पूर्ण ज्ञान अर्थात ब्रह्म का ज्ञान, परमात्मा का ज्ञान और भगवान का। श्रील प्रभुपाद हमें समाधि को सूर्य के उदाहरण से समझा रहे हैं। सूर्य की किरणें ब्रह्म है जो कि हर जगह व्याप्त है। ठीक उसी प्रकार प्रत्येक जीव में ईश्वर का अंश है। फिर सूर्य का जो गोला है वह परमात्मा स्वरूप है। जिस प्रकार अगर हम बहुत सारी कटोरियों में जल भर के रख देंगे तो प्रत्येक कटोरी में सूर्य का प्रतिबिंब दिखेगा। ठीक उसी प्रकार प्रत्येक प्राणी के हृदय में ईश्वर का वास है परमात्मा स्वरूप में, और वह जीव के प्रत्येक कार्य को साक्षी रूप से देखते रहते हैं। इसके बाद भगवान का स्वरूप जो कि सच्चित आनंद है। तो जो व्यक्ति ब्रह्म, परमात्मा और भगवान को जान लेता है वह समाधि में स्थिर होता है और वह आत्म साक्षात्कार की सर्वोच्च सिद्धि को जान लेता है कि मनुष्य नित्य कृष्ण दास है। जीवेर स्वरूप नित्य कृष्ण दास। In this verse, Krishna tells Arjun that when your mind is no longer disturbed by the flowery language of the Vedas. And when it becomes sthasyati nischala, which means it remains in the trance of self-realization, then Arjun, you will have attained the divine consciousness. Srila Prabhupada has very clearly explained to us what is the flowery language of the Vedas. Flowery words of Vedas means result-oriented work for which the worship of the demigods and goddesses is prescribed in the Vedas. All this is for the neophytes, which means either the beginners or for them who do not believe in Krishna and in the demigods and goddesses either. This is not for Arjun because he is a Krishna devotee. So Krishna is taking Arjun further to the higher level of Krishna consciousness. It is also called divine consciousness or the awareness of Krishna's presence everywhere. The divine consciousness can be understood in 3 levels. The first level is all-pervading Brahman, which is like the sun rays. Then the sun globe, which is the localized Paramatma, who is seated in the hearts of every living being and witnesses all the activities of every living entity. And then the topmost level is that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that Krishna is Bhagavan. Ishwaraha Paramaha Krishna Anadir Adir Govinda. This is stated in Brahma Samhita. So in this particular shlok, Krishna tells Arjun to attain this divine consciousness. Srila Prabhupada says that the highest perfection of self-realization is to understand that I am an eternal servant of Krishna and my only business is to do all my duties to please only Sri Krishna. Srila Prabhupada further says that a Krishna conscious person comes directly in contact with Krishna like Arjun was with Krishna for all kinds of guidance and instructions. And a person who is in direct contact with Krishna is bound to receive all the transcendental knowledge. Transcendental knowledge means the knowledge which is beyond the material knowledge. And this divine knowledge makes a person experience self-realization. Srila Prabhupada explains the meaning of self-realization that I am a spirit soul and I am a part and parcel of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, and I am not the body, I am soul. Once having this self-realization, the person automatically realizes that he is Sri Krishna's eternal servant and is meant to serve Sri Krishna in all his capacity that he has. This point is repeated again and again by Srila Prabhupada that all living entities are the eternal servant of Sri Krishna because we have completely forgotten about it and we think ourselves to be the Lord. Srila Prabhupada explains to us this with the example of our parts of the body. The different parts of the body like hands, legs, eyes, nose, ears, they all work for the happiness of the stomach. Have we ever kept any food item on our hands or legs to make it strong? No, we have never done it because that's not the proper process to make hands and legs strong. Rather, When we have food through our mouth, it reaches to the stomach, and then the stomach equally distributes it to all the parts of the body, and the entire body becomes healthy and happy. Then the next example is of a tree. If we wish the entire tree to be green, then we need to water the roots, and all the leaves, stems and branches get water and the other minerals from the roots. So when the stomach is happy and healthy, then all the other parts of the body automatically becomes healthy. Like all the parts of the body is meant to serve the stomach and be happy. Similarly, we should also always serve Krishna and be happy. And the best and the easiest way to serve Sri Krishna is by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So in this verse, we have learnt the process of self-realization, which is the highest level of consciousness, and this is known as Krishna consciousness. And this knowledge can be attained only in the human birth. Krishna consciousness means to be aware that Krishna is our eternal master and we are his eternal servants. And having this knowledge, we need to take the instructions from Bhagavad Gita as it is explained by our most beloved Guru, Srila Prabhupada, and do all our work to please only Krishna. And by pleasing the spiritual master and Krishna, we will automatically become happy as the entire tree becomes green and beautiful by watering the roots of the tree. After getting this knowledge of self-realization, now Arjun has become very curious and wants to know about the people who are self-realized. This will come in the next verse and we will know what all Arjun wants to know. I thank Srila Prabhupada for giving us the most secretive and important knowledge of Bhagavad Gita in such an easy, interesting and approachable manner. Please continue writing your comments as it helps me to understand. I bow down to Srila Prabhupada for giving us the most secretive knowledge of Bhagavad Gita in such an interesting and understandable manner. I thank all my listeners who take out time to listen to the shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. I request everyone to please write the comments as it encourages me and enhances the understanding of others. Please do write your comments, and in case you have any questions, please do write. I will surely try to answer them. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Anant Koti Vaishnavon ki jai. Please do not forget to subscribe, like and share with others. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.